A warm welcome to begin with the tournament's first match. It's 40 plus tournament happening at Khalsa Cricket Ground. It's NCB Titans versus Thunderbolts. And it's Karan and Atul opening for NCB Titans. Whereas it's Kunal into attack from the team Thunderbolts for the first over. And an edge going towards the find and will give them a single here. And here it is. Gets directed that one towards the third man. But again he'll get a single. It's three already of four deliveries. Going for the last delivery of the first over of the 40 plus tournament. Season 5, directed into the gap through the third man and going for a four. The first tournament, first four of the match. And this one was been hit by Karan. And after the first over, the score is 7 for no loss. And it's frozen to attack, moving the fielders around, setting up the field. Or should I say, he's setting up a trap over here for the openers out here. And as it is a power play going on, there are only two fielders outside the 30-yard circle. There is one at the deep covers, whereas there is the other one at the long on. And here he flicks it over the mid wicket, going all the way, running towards the boundary, and he will get it. The second four of the tournament, the second four of the match, and this time it's Atul. Atul on strike, perfectly timed it and flicked it into the gap over the mid wicket for a four. Here he swings it hard. It's in the air. Will it get collected? Oh, it has been dropped. It just slipped out of his hand, and they will turn away here for a single. Could have been the first wicket of the match, of the tournament, but just slipped out. Maybe because of the light, of the floodlights here that just got reflected. But it's Atul here who finds himself lucky. Now it is his duty to score big. It is his duty to carry his team till the last over of the match and score good. These are the indications that God wants you to stay over here in the field and score runs. Not runs, but big runs. And a swing and a miss. No, no, it's not a swing and a miss. It's a wide delivery. That was been bowled outside the wide guideline. And he needs to bowl this one again. Made it straight, and that one goes through the bowler's hand to the stumps, and I guess he has got hurt. He's got hurt because that was been hit powerfully, but there was an appeal that the non-striker's bat was in the air, but no, the umpire thinks otherwise. It wasn't. It was totally grounded, so it isn't a wicket, but definitely the bowler has got hurt. It shows that how powerful that shot was, how strong Karan is. Flicked it away through the fine, going for the boundary, just perfectly directed, perfectly timed, and properly executed. The intentions are clear. They want to set up a high total. They want to set up that standard, that benchmark in the first match itself. It's 40 plus tournament going on over here in the Khalsa cricket ground, and it is between NCB Titans versus Thunderbolts. There was an appeal again, but he just directed it calmly into the fine. Again going back there. Here it is, the moment when what everyone was waiting for, especially the bowling team, the team Thunderbolts, the first wicket of the tournament, and that too coming from Kunal's over, him coming back for the second over and taking a wicket on the first ball itself. And it's 18 for 1 now. Here we are back, and there's a strong appeal again. Strong appeal. The bowler is convincing the umpire that it's a wicket. It's a wicket. They have went for a single, but the umpire isn't convinced. Umpire says that it wasn't going towards a wicket, and you need to wait more. Kunal needs to wait more for that second wicket. He wants it. We all know that his intentions are very clear about getting a wicket. He's very eager to get the second one, send the second batsman back, but he needs to wait more. Two back-to-back dots here. We see some strategy building up, something cooking on the ground. Kunal is cooking something, bowling dot after dot and forcing the batsman to play a fall shot. Again a dot over here. Hat-trick of dot balls by Kunal here. Wicket on the first ball, then a single where almost it looked like a wicket, and then three consecutive dot balls. Kunal is a chef, I think, because he's cooking something really good. And we can see something coming up in this over, maybe, or maybe in the next over. He's scripting something. Again, it tries to flick it off. But no, it's a wide delivery. Kunal needs to go with the variation which he was previously bowling and not this one. Again, appeal. Again an appeal, but no reaction. And by this, we come to the end of the third over where we got a wicket, the first wicket of the tournament, and now it is 20 for the loss of one wicket after the end of the third over. Here he steps out, plays that one straight, and will get just a single. Will get just a single. He was looking for a six. Going straight down the ground, stepped out, played that one straight, but there's a field up in place at the long on. And as it is a power play going on, there are only two fielders outside the 30-yard circle. There is one at the deep mid wicket and another, as I mentioned earlier, at the long on. Here reflected away into the gap towards the square and will take a single from this one. Played it in there and this one goes over the third again for a four. Was chance of getting a wicket, was chance of getting one more batsman down, but wasn't played perfectly. And it was with youth, the new batsman, going for a four. Played into the covers, perfectly driven, and got a four here. 4 runs added, two back-to-back fours by Vidyut. Is all set, his intentions are very clear. He wants a boundary regularly. He's not here for once in a while. Here we go for the second last delivery. He swings it hard, it's in the air, and that one goes above the point. Above the point for a six. A massive one. And again, guess what? It was Vidyut. Three boundaries from Vidyut still now in this over. It's 37 for 1 now, and there is still one delivery left to finish this over. The fourth over going on. Feroz into attack, and he has conceded two fours, 1 6 in this over. One more wide here. It makes it 18 of this over till now. Still one delivery left. A big over, a perfect one coming off from the perspective of the batting team, Lodha NCP Titans. And a beautiful delivery finally, which makes him play that for a single. And 19 of this over. And now after the end of the fourth over, the score is 39 runs for the loss of 1 wicket. And perfectly done again for a four. And it's with youth on strike as usual, scoring runs for fun. He's batting at 17 currently of just 8 deliveries. Plays it straight towards the mid off. Wanted a single but won't get this time. It's Kunal back into attack for his third over. And he's rooting here for his second wicket. It was a wonderful over from him, one which was bowled before this. And this time, Vidyut again goes over him, plays him through the covers, driven and executed it properly for a four. Again, and Vidyut is not here to take singles. There wasn't a single this time, but Vidyut is not at all interested to take a single. Looking at his body language, the way he is standing, the way he is batting, the way he is approaching the ball, he's very clear with his intentions. He clearly wants boundaries, especially in the power play. He's not ready to go for a single or double. Perfectly plays into the gap again, but this time we'll get just a single, and they have opted for a single and completed it successfully. And again, it was the last ball of the over, which means again that Vidyut wants to keep the strike. He will keep the strike and he will continue scoring the runs. And it is very important for the team Thunderbolts to stop him this early. Otherwise, he will just go and score big runs against you. Now, after the end of the sixth over, the score is 48 for the loss of 1 wicket. set for the last over of the power play. Here he swings it hard. It's in the air, and that one goes again. Oh, oh, the third man fielder for a boundary, and I guess this is the time when the captain needs to change the field and send up someone over there at the deep third, because again it happened in the last over where there was an opportunity to collect it and send him back, but again just because there wasn't a fielder placed over there, he got lucky. And swinged it hard, but a swing and a miss over here. And here it is, that boundary again by Vidyut's bat, played through the covers and got a four. Second four of the over is compulsorily hitting boundaries, at least two per over. He's already at 30 of just 15 deliveries, playing at the strike rate of 200, and a swing and a miss, a deceptive one from the bowler to trick the batsman. Again. I guess the bowler has got that trick. The bowler has got that method, that solution to stop his youth and build the pressure over him. He's constantly bowling the ball away from him onto the offside of the pitch and keeping it away from the batsman, making him travel towards the ball because he very well knows that Vidyut is someone who won't mostly travel that much towards the ball, because we haven't seen him traveling towards the ball until now in this match. What he has been doing is playing the shots which are bowled inside his room, inside his area, inside his reach. I guess Akshay has catched that thing and bowled two consecutive dot balls, and then this time it was a wide. He tried to keep it away, just bowled too much away from the stump, and that was a wide delivery when bowled here. Again he does the same. Again he tries to keep it away from the batsman, but ends up bowling a wide ball. Two consecutive dot balls and two consecutive wide balls here by Akshay. Played it straight, perfectly placed, and turned it away for a four. Straight down the ground through the long off. Pratik into attack for his first over. A spinner brought into attack and starts off here with a dot delivery. It's Atul on strike, and we are seeing him on strike after so long it feels like, because it has always been with Youth on strike, playing for those boundaries and hitting runs all around. Played it straight, it's into the air, gonna find it, got the distance to the bowler, went to catch it, collected, but gets dropped. Atul finds himself lucky over here again. The team Lodha NCB Titans have entered the field with luck today, but they're getting saved again and again. Played it straight towards the long on, but will get just a single here. A flighted delivery flicked it, it's into the air, and again, there was a player chasing the ball. It was difficult, but again, the way I said, the thing I said before, that these players of NCB Titans have entered the field with luck today. No matter what you bowl, no matter what field are you setting, they're not going to get out so easily. They're not going to get departed. You need to go exceptionally well. Driven into the gap through the covers and again a boundary. Two consecutive boundaries here by Atul this time. We have got that habit of seeing Vidyut over there hitting consecutive boundaries. The bowling team was planning to get him out so that they can probably stop getting men hit for big runs, but it's Atul this time who is hitting runs, two consecutive boundaries, one through the leg side and this time through the off side. And this time a swing and a miss. The bowler tries to be deceptive and he beats deceptive. And finally, the end of the seventh over. And after the end of the seventh over, the score is 72 for the loss of one wicket. Swing the dart in there. That one going for a six above the long one. And starts off the eighth over with a six. It's with Youth, obviously. And now he's at 41 of 20 deliveries, almost at the strike rate of 200 plus. And it's Akshay who has been welcomed with a six. And we can see that pressure building up over there on Akshay, on the bowling team Thunderbolts, as he ends up bowling a wide delivery this time. And steps out, plays that one high over the cover fielder. Again scored for a four. He's doing it casually now. He's doing it for fun. He's not even planning and hitting. He's just hitting. He just knows that what needs to be done and he's doing that. He's bowling according to the plan. But no use of that plan because both the batters out there has got a different script. This time he plays over the non-striker, played it straight, but no. will get just a single this time. Something which with you definitely is not interested in. 3-1 into the gap. And a four, and with the shot with youth completes his 50. A blistering knock here by with youth, scoring 52 of just 23 deliveries and doing what his team needs, doing what is the need of the moment, scoring runs, scoring big runs consistently and getting what he wanted. Not wanted, but he wants. Now, over the end of the eighth over, the score is 91 runs for the loss of one. Swings it hard, it's in there, and falls in the no man's land. Again, we're clearly seeing it again and again that even the God is not interested in getting these two batters out. They've entered the field with luck today. The God has blessed them that you're not going early. You're going to score big runs out here and you're not getting out so easily. The bowling team needs to be really exceptional to get you guys out. Here he gets it for a full. It was a massive one going out straight and a six. A six going outside the ground. A huge shot played over the mid wicket. And again, he does it. Plays that one through the long off for a four. This time played towards a long on and will get run. Will get a single run. And there, and again, he does that. A huge one. But this time it was Atul and not with Youth. And now Atul is also attacking. He was attacking from the start of the game, but he was not going for those consistent shots. He's more of playing that anchor role, as with Youth was taking the strike always. But now, as soon as he's getting the strike, he's playing those shots. He's perfectly placing it and getting the things done. Nicely doing, consistently trying to script a wicket. Here he swings that one, directs that one towards the longer. There's a fielder trying to stop it, but no. The footwork isn't been executed properly, and with Youth gets a boundary. He's at 671 now after this one, batting at 30. Played into the gap through the covers again. They're doing it again and again. They're doing it back to back. Scoring runs for fun. Three consecutive fours. Hat trick of fours now. And it's 121 already. Even before the end of the 10th over, it's 121 already. Are we seeing something really big coming up? With Youth batting at 75, just 25 runs away from his 100, is looking confident. And here he plays that one into the gap towards the long on and will take a single. And as he has taken that single, we can clearly notice that it was the second last delivery of the over. And now it's Atul on strike for the last delivery. And he's looking around, he's looking at the field setup. Because he again wants to go for a boundary. He wants to go for that one, that big one. But no, he'll just flick it into the gap towards the mid on and will take that single. It means that after the end of the 10th over, the score is 123 for 1. And after the break of the After this drinks break, we'll see Atul on strike. Here we are back into the attack after the drinks break. And guess what? Atul here starts off with a boundary over the point. It's 127. 127 already. Just 61 bowled till now. This 127 is of 61 deliveries. Swings it hard in the air, but no, lands in the no man's land and will take a single, and it's with Youth on strike now. in the air, and again this one goes straight from the dude's bat for a six, a maximum out here. Bolcher by Kairab, who is here for his first over of the match. And into the air, going through the third, going all the way. There's a player chasing it, but no use of that. Because ball will win the race and complete the finishing line before before anyone else. And he pulls it into the gap through the fine. A blistering one, a quick one, a furious one through the fine for a four. And guess what? It's with you again. Who has done it? Who has welcomed Akash with a boundary. And it's Akash's first over. And this is how you welcome the new bowler in an aggressive manner. And after the shot, with youth is at 87 of 36 deliveries, just 13 runs away from his 100. And plays it straight through the umpire's neck, but will get just a single. And now Atul on strike. Flicked it away for a huge shot. A massive one. Going up straight over the mid wicket for a maximum. And it's Atul who has done that. And after this shot, he's at 41 now of 23. 9 runs away from his 50. Pulls it again into the gap through the mid, and again a boundary, again a full. Third one from this over, and second one from Atul's bat. He's at 45 now, just 5 runs away from his 50. All set, all ready to get his 50. The second 50 of the tournament, cause on the non-strike it's with youth standing, playing at 88 of 37. All set, looking confident. And if we can see, there are only 3 fielders on the leg side, whereas it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 fielders on the offside. This has been played straight and gets collected. Atul gets collected at the long on, and the second wicket going down after so long. It's 156 for 2 now. Atul has been departed, who was just 5 runs away from his 50. Played a beautiful innings. And beautiful innings by Atul here. Fast and furious. But let's not forget, and let me remind, batting at 88 of 37, who can still take his team up to 250 easily by the end of this inning. So they really need to change the strategy. to stop them early. The tournament of 50 easily, or even more than that, but he's declaring 50 easily, or even more than that, but he's declaring himself out. Three consecutive sixes in this over. Hat trick of sixes by Vidyut. It's Amrit. Played it over the long off, is continuing the momentum and scored a six. Fourth boundary of the over, fourth six in fact, and 25 runs already of this over. And after the end of the 14th over, the score is 194 for the loss of 3 wickets. Pull it high, going all the way, but we'll get just a single here. And pull it high. A massive one going straight out of the ground for a maximum and then bouncing off back into the ground. And with this shot, 200 runs up for the batting team, Lodha and CP Titan. Driven into the gap through the covers. And again a 4, after that 6. I feel every person in this team is a batter. Not just a batter, but a powerful hitter who just knows how to score runs, who is here just to score runs. 205. Swings it hard, it's in there, gone up high. Has he got the distance? No, but the catch gets dropped at the long on. The opportunity was made. That was an exceptional delivery where the batter was almost trapped, but then released because of that catch dropped at the long on. 2 runs taken from this one. Amrit Pal back on strike, swings it hard, going all the way above the long off for a 6. He'll do it again and again if you keep on dropping opportunities like this. So there was an opportunity on the previous delivery which you dropped, and here is the cost of that one. So after the end of the 15th over now, the score is 213 for the loss of 3 wickets, where with you declared himself out. So actually it is 2 wickets, but as he declared himself out, it's the third one also. So 213 for the loss of 3 wickets. Played over the keeper, going all the way towards the boundary, but it will stop just before the boundary, and they will take multiple runs out here to welcome Ashwin. And 4 over here, 4 by Jitu. And here it is. It's been done. The thing which the bowling team was rooting for, a wicket, directly departed, blown off the one stump, the middle stump in fact, and blown the bails off, sending back the fifth batsman. It's 235 for 5 now. And Kunal has got his second wicket. Steps out, plays it straight towards the long off. Well, Whitgate does a single this time. And I guess the ball just slipped out of his hand, going for a no, and now it's time for a no ball. It's a no ball, and now it's time for a free hit. And a massive one here, going up straight for a six. Straight from the bat of Tosif. And with this shot, 250 was crossed, and this time it's in there. But will fall short. The fielder will fall short, and they will turn back here for two. Directed into gap through the point, and will take a single here. After the end of the 18th over, the score is 255 for the loss of 5 wickets, and here it is on the very first delivery itself. The stumps are bent, set apart, and the sixth wicket going down, 255 for 6. It's Feroz who has got his first wicket in his third over, coming in the 19th over. Instead of the 19th over with a wicket, can we see 4 more wickets going down before the end of the innings? Because the batting team has dominated throughout the innings. They're already at 255. Can the bowling team just stop them within 270? I mean, there are still 11 deliveries left, and can the bowling team stop them within 15 runs from here? And here he was trying to stop the ball, could have stopped that one, but it was little away. Swing the dart was in the point, and the fielder stopped it, and we'll get a single here. Drive into the covers and turned away for a single. The bowling team, Feroz, who's into attack, they're trying their best to stop runs, to stop them within 270 at least. They're at 258 now. The batting team, Lodha NCP Titans. And loud appeal, but no use of that. They will turn here for that single. Played towards the mid wicket, went for a single, will turn back for a second. No, there's no need to turn back as this one has went all the way, rushing towards the boundary ropes, and will get a boundary from this. And now by the end of the 19th over, the score is 263 for the loss of 6 wickets. Played into the gap, but will get just a single. They could have got the second one, but clearly the non-striker who went for that single was literally walking towards the strike. He was clearly not interested in that second one. He wanted to keep that strike. He's on the strike now. All set here. It swings it hard towards the point, but again will get just a single here. And he stepped out here to play it. Is it a wicket? There's an appeal. There's an appeal. Umpire said that he was clearly inside the crease and hence it's not a wicket. Going for the fourth delivery here. Swings it hard over the covers. Going all the way for a one bounce four. And the captain has asked the batter Tawzif to declare himself as retired out and sent other batsmen back. Other batsmen on the strike. I guess their plan is to give everyone batting. They're so understanding that they're literally giving everyone a chance to go and bat out there in today's match. And because of that, it's 269 for 7, and there are still two deliveries left of this match, of this innings, in fact. He plays it straight and goes off for a single. He walked all the way to play a single, but we should appreciate, maybe appreciate the captain over here as he's giving everyone that opportunity to play at least a single ball. And a wide ball over here, that extra run, the one which no one wishes for. Again, a wide ball. It's 271 already. Because of the two wide balls, wide deliveries. It was 269, and they could have easily stopped them at least at 270. He plays it straight over the mid-on fielder and will get a single. And clearly, as always, Kenjan wasn't interested for that single, for the second one actually. And after this, the Lodha and CP Titans have scored 273 for the loss of 7 wickets, and now the target for the Thunderbolt team is 274. And here we are back with the run chase where the team Thunderbolts requires 274 runs from 20 overs to win this match, and it's Mithane and Akshay here opening for the team Thunderbolts, whereas it's Gaurav into attack, and Mithane has welcomed Gaurav with a boundary. Swings it hard into the gap towards the mid. Will take a single and he wants to turn back for a second. There's some miscommunication, and are we seeing a wicket? Yes, it is done. The first has been put down. There was a confusion. The non-striker, there's a big confusion. So the striker drived it away for a single. He went, and then Drifted into the gap. Again, he wanted to go for a run, but no, he'll come back. Going across the wicket. And again a dot ball. Dot after dot leads to wicket. Driven it away for a single here. Taking singles and doubles won't help you chase this total. You really need to go behind boundaries. You need to run behind boundaries. And such dot balls will lead to pressure. And that pressure will lead to wickets. It's 18 for 1 already. Still 2 deliveries left of this over. Can we expect a wicket incoming? And here he pulls it for a 4 over the square leg fielder. And again bullseye the keep. The fielder at the fine jumped to take that one. Could have got it. It was little higher than his height. And the batsman finds himself lucky over there. And he pulls it. He tried to pull it. Sorry, not pulls it. He tries to pull it. But that one goes straight up and then falls a little short. Otherwise, bowler would have himself collected it. 26 for 1. Played it straight over the covers for a boundary 4. A strong one, powerfully placed. Shrikant into attack. A slightly faster delivery and will go for a single. There's a throw, but no extra runs from this. Swings it hard towards the long on and will take a single here. And a deceptive one, a deceptive delivery over here. These dot balls are going to lead to a wicket. And now after the end of the third over, the score is 32 runs for the loss of 1 wicket. Plays it perfectly under the bat and turned away for a single. And a beautiful one. A brilliant delivery here by Tosif, who is here to take a wicket. And directed into the gap through the third, going all the way and will go for a boundary here. Boundary from Vinay's bat. Again, deceptive delivery, completely diffusing the batsman, leaving the batter clueless. Trying his best to score maximum runs possible, but he's missing out on those boundaries. He needs consecutive boundaries to win the match. And a beautiful one again. And the umpire signals leg by. And played towards the third. But the fielding of this team, NCP Titans, is so perfectly placed that it's difficult for the batting team, for the Thunderbolts to score runs, to find that gap and to score runs. And here it is, the sum goes off and perfectly pitched. A delivery was been pitched perfectly, and what a sight for the bowler as one more wicket goes down. It's 40 for 2 now, and the celebration in the team is already on. They look happy, but no, the job is not done yet. They need to put down more 8 wickets to finish this match off early, and they look in a hurry to finish this match off. Again a dot after dot leads to wicket. This is what I have been saying from the start of the match, and this is what it is happening. It's already got a wicket in this over. It's looking for one more. And again, it should have been a dot ball, but no. The player fumbled who was standing at the mid off, and hence they will get a single from this. And it is a 2-1, a brilliant one to trick the batsman. And a beautiful one again. Again, an amazing one here by the bowler. The bowlers are clearly dominating. In the first inning, it was the batters of NCP who were taking the match one-sided, and now it's the bowlers who are doing it. Swing the chart, a massive one going straight, a maximum played, going straight out of the ground. A slightly slower delivery this time, which would have led to a wicket, but the player just fumbled over there. If the throw was been made properly, could have been a run out. They're definitely scripting the game. They're writing the game their way, and this time the ball goes through the keeper. And a boundary over here. The umpire signals for. Those four were through buys. Again. The opportunity's been made consistently. They're consistently making opportunities over there. Pushing the opposition onto the back foot is their favorite thing. And we have seen that from the start of the match. And turned it away through the find for a four. They're going behind boundaries now, but they really need to be careful about not losing the wicket, because if they lose one here, they'll totally lose the momentum. And the NCB Titans team is always ready to push them off onto the back foot. And I guess the striker is demanding for a new bat, as this one has broken. This one got broken here. He's demanding for another one. So we'll wait until then he gets a new one. turned it away into the gap towards the mid and taken a single. Taking singles won't make you win this game as the target was 274 and you guys still need around 215 runs to win this match. So you guys really need to be quick. Really needs to score runs. This time it could have been a white ball, but the batsman goes outside. He goes towards the offside and plays that one for a single. I mean, if you guys are getting runs for free, then why not just take it? A faster delivery compared to the previous one here, but the player in third stops it with his footwork. It shows that how good he must be in football, because he has stopped this one easily, which was going in a pace towards the boundary. In there, it's high, it's went up high, and no, it is not getting collected. These high catches are always difficult. But just remember one thing, that opportunities been dropped, and if you're dropping opportunities, you have to pay that cost. You have to pay the cost for that one. And now, at the end of the seventh over, the score is 64 for the loss of 2 wickets. Swing it hard, going high. The key. There's a fielder who jumped, who tried his best to stop it, but no, he isn't getting that one. That is going for a maximum. And reverse sweep for a boundary. And the hand goes up, a wicket going down. The batter isn't convinced. He says that it is not going through his bat, but no, the umpire's call is the last call, and he has declared this one as a wicket. And we can see that happiness in the bowling team, on the bowling team face, and the batter has to go back. It's Akshay who is there on the strike, looking disappointed, but umpire's decision being the final one, he has to go back. And now it's the third wicket down. It's 75 for 3 for the team Thunderbolt. Rahul, the new batsman, in and started off his account with a single now. Played towards the point, but gets stopped by the fielder over there. They're keeping it tight. Swing the card straight down the ground, through the long on, and going for a six. A maximum played straight down the ground by Ankit. And round appeal, strong appeal, and one more batter going down the fourth wicket. It's 83 for 4 now. And Sumit gets his first wicket in his second over. One more been put down, one more been sent back, and that celebration, that happiness in the team is now more higher, more energetic the field is, especially for the bowling team, NCP Titans. There are still two deliveries left of this over, and can we expect one more coming off this over? Can we expect it? And driven through the covers, going off for a four on the first delivery itself. It's Sandeep who has played that, who has done that. Was very clear about his intentions. Swings it hard, swings it straight, but no. Legged into the gap, and then all the way, all the way, all the way for a boundary here. And played it straight towards the covers. A flighted delivery this time and completely leaving the batter clueless. A deceptive one, a deceptive one here by Shrikant. Legged into the gap and turned away for a single. There's still one delivery left, and after that one, we'll have a drinks break. It's 93 for 4. One last delivery before the drinks break. Flicked it in the air, gone up high, and then straight up for a 6. And with this shot, after the end of the 10th over, the score is 99 runs for the loss of 4 wickets, where the team Thunderbolts still requires 175 runs from 60 deliveries, which looks definitely a lot difficult. But now it's time for the drinks break. think this was thrown at the wrong end. It should have been thrown at the bowler's end. There was more possibility of getting down a batsman. And a strong appeal. No, not a strong one, but an appeal was there. And now for the end of the 11th over, the score is 101 for the loss of 4 wickets and only 2 runs from this over, which makes the run chase even more difficult for the team's Thunderbolts. And there was a chance, and I think the fielder got hurt. It wasn't hit hard. He tried to stop it, and I guess his hand got hurt. But no, he says that he's all okay. He says he's all okay. A strong one here, and we can see that happiness again. One more batter going back. It's 108 for 5 now. And it's Gaurav who has done that in his second over, taken his first wicket. It's 19 for 1 for him. He has conceded 19 runs till now and has got his first wicket. And for the team, Thunderbolts, it is 108 for 5. Almost half side has been sent back to the pavilion, and they still require 166 runs to win this match with a required run rate of 19.92. Played a try, but it's not going for a 4. They'll get just a single from this. After the end of the 12th over, the score is 113 for the loss of 5 wickets. Still 8 overs to go, and they require 161 runs from the 8 overs. And this time it directs it perfectly into the gap for a 4. Now he knows what he needs to do, but it's too late, I feel. It's too late to realize that, because I feel the run chase is way far, and it almost looks that it is out of their hands. Turn it away for a single, and now I guess they'll just try to get as close to the target. 118 for the loss of 5 wickets. Laid it over the covers and taken a quick single. And a white ball this time. The bowler is missing his line. He needs to be really careful with it, because they're already having the upper hand in the game so far, and they need to continue the momentum. They continue bowling the same bowling again and again, bowling dot balls, building up that pressure, and constantly pushing the opposition onto the back foot. They should continue the same thing. Again, a dot ball, dot after dot. They're bowling. They're cooking something really great, as it is 122 for 5, and it's Tarun into attack has already got 1 wicket. It's rooting for his second. Turn it away into the gap through the mid for a single here. Played it straight down the ground. One last delivery of this over of the 14th over. Driven into the gap. And again a single here. We still need 148 runs from 36 deliveries. The game has been snatched away from them already. And it just needs to be officially put down there. They need to take 5 more wickets or else they need to wait for 6 more overs. Swing the tart, it's in there, there's a fielder beneath the ball and just bounced off from his hand. The catch gets dropped here. But I don't think it's going to affect them as they've already taken the win. It just needs to be officially declared. They're just waiting for the official declaration. 130 for 5 already. Swings it hard straight down the ground and will go running. Running all the way towards the boundary ropes. A boundary been placed straight down the ground by Amit. And now by the end of the 15th over, the score is 138 for the loss of 5 wickets, where the team Thunderbolt requires 136 runs from 30 deliveries. Tries to turn that one away, but a perfect delivery to start the over. A dot one. A dot delivery here by Shrikant. Swings it hard, it's in the air and will go for a maximum over the square leg. But there's no celebration, no aggression as the batting team, the chasing team already knows that the game has been taken away as it's still 130 runs needed from 28 deliveries. Driven into the gap and again a four through the covers. We can see some intent out here by Sandeep, but it's too late. It's too late to show that. And here a dot ball again. No, not a dot ball. They have turned here for a single. Two deliveries left of this over of Shrikant's over. And a deceptive one here, leaving the batter completely clueless and doing what was needed. What was the need of the moment? Taking a wicket. And has departed the batter. He has sent him back, and Srikanth has got his first wicket over here in his third over. It's 149 for 6 now. It's still 125 runs needed of 25 deliveries. And a four outer on the last delivery. And now after the end of the 16th over, it is 153 for 6. And the team Thunderbolt requires 121 runs from 24 balls. And a brilliant delivery here. A nice comeback made by the bowler. To start his third over, Tausif has conceded only 9 runs till now, so far. And a dodge ball again. Swinged it hard, swinged it straight towards the long off. And will get a single. Played it straight. And turned away for a single. Three singles from this over so far. Played it so strong that it went over the covers. Straight up there for a six. And that was it by Kunal. And it has been sent out of the ground. Yes, the ball is back now. One last delivery of the over. Done, and now after the end of the 17th over, the score is 162 for the loss of 6 wickets. No, it was single on the last, so it's 163 now for the loss of 6 wickets. And a tricky one to completely defuse the batsman, leaving him clueless. 111 required of 18 deliveries. This time he goes up high, it's in there, and this one goes straight out of the ground. Played it straight down the ground for a six, a maximum out here. Last 16 balls left. Again a six. And again by Kunal. Two consecutive sixes. 175 for six. It is. Swings it hard, and this one goes through the keeper for a 4 by buys. Played into the gap towards the mid, and the fielder over there stops it with his footwork. He's doing so good with his foot that he can definitely try in the football field after this, because the match is bound to end soon. It away into the gap, same fielder over there who will stop it, and they will get the same result, a single from this. And after the end of the 18th over, the score is 182 for the loss of 6 wickets, and now the team Thunderbolt requires 92 runs from 12 deliveries. Played it fast. There are two players running to stop it, but no use of that. The ball will finish the race first, and they will get a boundary here to start the over of Sumit is over. The start of Sumit is over with a boundary. A boundary 4. Played towards the covers for a single. And a straight shot, a massive one, straight over the long off. A maximum here. Second boundary of the over. And here it is, the wicket, much needed one. Getting it in the 19th over, one more been put down. Straight blowing off the stump, the leg side stump been put down, and it's 193 for 7. The dominating completely throughout the match, from the start, from the first ball itself. Swings it hard. This one goes through the fine. Plays it perfectly. And the keeper does his job. But has he done it on time? Is the question. No, he hasn't. The last few deliveries left to declare the team NCP Titans, Lodha NCP Titans, as the winner of the first match of 40 plus tournament, season 5. Swings it hard, swings it straight. That one goes straight into the stumps, and a dot ball from this. The wheel falls off, but the non-striker was straight inside, and there was no contact from the bowler's hand. So obviously, no chance of even thinking about a wicket here. It's in there, in there. Will the bowler collect it? No. And that aggression, the disappointment on the bowler's face after that one was truly, was truly understanding. We can understand that what happened over there, and we can hear that shout from the captain of the team NCP Lodha. He is telling his bowler, he is telling Tarun that they should not be able to score 200. They're on 196 currently, and there are still two deliveries left to end this match. And he's clearly instructing him that they should not reach 200. Swings it into the gap towards the mid. They will take a one. They will take a single. And now it's time for the last delivery. For the last delivery of the match. And a dot ball to finish the match. And a wonderful match, dominating match finally comes to an end where the team Lodha NCP Titans dominated throughout the match. From the first ball of the match, they have dominated it. They have taken the win home with this one. The first win of the tournament, 40 plus season 5. It's been named after Lodha NCP Titans. The first win is on their name, and they have won this match by 76 runs. And now we'll see you tomorrow for the next match. Till then, Your commentator Jonesh Kokati signing off.